In brief, it is about three prisoners in an Indian prison who are on death row, and a documentary filmmaker comes to make a film on their lives. And through her eyes, they tell their stories and what happened on that fateful day. And starts out as a drama and then blends into a mystery thriller.
Teen Diware is a film about three prisoners, and everyone, सब तीनों का अपना अपना तीनों के सर के ऊपर मौत की सज़ा है और हर तीन का अपना एक कहानी एक अपना सपना है हर तीन उसे अपने एंगल से देखना चाहता है मेरी जो कहानी है आई एम अ पोएट कोई हादसे की वजह से मैं अपने पत्नी का मर्डर कर देता हूँ और रिपेंट करना चाहता हूँ और डेथ सेंटेंस से बाहर नहीं निकलना चाहता हूँ.
It's set in a prison, mostly in a prison, where there are these three men who are supposed to be hanged, sentenced to hanging. And here comes this documentary filmmaker, very middle class, housewife looking, normal looking woman who wants to make a documentary on these three people particularly. She gets her permission, she gets to come to the prison, then she starts talking to these people. And that's how you get to know all the characters, what's been happening with them, how come they're here. And what seems to be just a documentary from her end ends up as quite something different. And that's the surprise.
I specifically wrote Chandrika's role for Juhi. I always felt that she was a completely underutilized actress, and I felt that she could be made to do something that she normally doesn't do, which is bubbly and cheerful. And so I wrote Chandrika's role with her in mind. Jackie came about after the script was written, and the good part these days is a lot of these Bollywood actors are doing different kinds of stuff, and they make it very well known. So I was able to approach both of them, and then both of them said yes.
नागेश कुकनू आई डोंट नो हाउ इट हैपेंड हाउ ही केम टू मी उसको कोई मिला नहीं होगा या मैं दिख गया पता नहीं इट जस्ट हैपेंड टू मी दे केम एंड नरेटेड द सब्जेक्ट टू मी एंड आई लाइक्ड इट हेल ऑफ अ लॉट और ये बात पसंद आई कि सिंग साउंड कर रहे हैं फिर डबिंग की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी दूसरा 30 दिन के अंदर कंप्लीट करना है 1 से 30 एक जगह पर रह के कंप्लीट करना ये सब बातें मुझे पसंद आया तो मैंने कर दिया.
I think Ilahi, his assistant director, I had met her during the filming uh, of a film of mine. I was filming in Hyderabad, and she'd come at that time to meet me, and she'd mentioned that we are putting together a script, and we'd like you to do it, and please do read it. And from then, I didn't hear from them for a little while. Then one day, they called me up, and they said, "We're coming over. We have a script, and the script is ready." They came over, dropped it. I didn't read it for a day or two. I said, "Pad lungi." Then I was sitting at home one day, just not doing anything in the afternoon. I started reading it. And once I started reading it, I didn't put it down. So, and at the end, I promptly called her up and I said, "I think it's really nice. I want to do it." That was it.
An offbeat film is more what the press define it. I've always said a film is either commercial or non-commercial. Commercial is when it's successful, non-commercial is when it fails. It's as simple as that. And I have always made films that I've wanted to be commercial, meaning I want to reach out as wide as an audience as possible. It's with the same intent that Teen Diware is made. It's in a different genre. First three have been lighthearted comedies, and this is a drama mystery.
It's always a pleasure to work with actors who are capable, who are actors, who are not shams, who are not hams. So it was fun. Bada maza aaya. Juhi, wonderful, as gorgeous as she is as dignified, she is as sensual, she is absolutely a cultured girl, how a whole, actually, how a lady, how a girl, how a woman should be. She has all in her, and she is definitely a capable person.
Teen Diware, I think I recommend this film. It's a very nice, interesting film. Different, अब मैं different बोलूँगी तो everybody will think the same old line, but it actually is quite a different story. It's a bit on the serious side, but it's a thriller. It's a mystery which keeps unraveling as the film gets along. And it's got some really good performances. There's Nasir ji, Jackie, Nagesh, Gulshan ji, myself in the film. Well made and interesting.
I actually watched a documentary on prisoners. And after the lights went up, I saw that a couple of the prisoners who were featured in the documentary were with us. And it freaked me out so much that one was a murderer and he'd been let off. He'd finished his sentence, and the other was falsely imprisoned, but they were just normal people. I know you hear it so many times, but till you meet them face to face, you don't realize that that could be you. You just can have one bad day and then you'd be a criminal for the rest of your life and your life would change like that. That fascinated me, and that's how the idea germinated. And then I started writing it and, ended up with the movie.